Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Arizona defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. You look at this Niner defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Shelling through the defense. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 14 yards. First down.
In motion goes the tight end. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down, he's coming.
Again, it's Watson. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Niners 14, Cardinals 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, come on.
In motion, the tight end.
Hey, shift.
Murray now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
This is it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Timeout.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Niners add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Big ace, big ace.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, ace, ace.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Easy, 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 easy.
Murray now. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll pitch it out here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5.
Ace. Buzz. Hey, ace.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
At the 4-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Watson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A final shot before the break. Watson. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cardinals 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion comes the tight end left.
Let's go.
In motion goes the tight end. Right back to him on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big cow, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Cardinals 13. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
Big
Now they'll pitch it out here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
No timeout.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Down at the 25.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as a tackle made at the 18. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Watson now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
In motion, the tight end. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, High percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Hey. Who you got? Come back, come back.
Murray now on first down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Murray changing the play.
Yeah. I know so.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 27.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
At the 46-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
59.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Deuce. Boss. Hey, hold on. Shit. What you got? 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Oh, he sheds himself free. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game at 34.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Watson A quick throw, but incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Watson to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Big ass open, big ass open. Oh,
Now Murray. Rolling to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here comes second down. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. Continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Murray to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Coach. Shit. Hey. Deuce. Hey.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's second down.
Hey, hold on. Come on. Hey. Hey, shit.
Back to throw. Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big Ace. Big Ace. Hey, Ace. Whoa.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. And he is going to be taken down. But nearly an unbelievable finish. Certainly not what you're looking for offensively when you attempt a game-winning field goal. But as it turns out, we are headed for overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Watson's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Defense defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, if ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. To throw is Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
And partner, that's a sequence that could prove costly because they drove down the field to start overtime, couldn't convert on third down, and then they get the missed field goal. Now, the advantage certainly goes to the other sideline.
Omaha, Omaha. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 182 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Murray looking to change the play here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Big got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
And the Cardinal first down.
What can Murray do now with his drive? He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Second and 10.
Coach. Green. Omaha. Go. Big Ace. Omaha. 2.
Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
Hey.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So into overtime and all the way to the end of overtime. They have a chance to win it. Couldn't convert on the field goal, and we end in the very rare tie.
Don't see it very often. We did discuss it as we began overtime that because it's a regular season game, we're going to play that last quarter. And if no one scores or however, if it finishes in a tie, that's it. But boy, how bad do you feel for him? The opportunity to win it with a field goal at the end, and it doesn't go through the pipes.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.